Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to A Different Opinion. I hope everyone's been well. Today, we're going to be looking at drag performers singing ass everywhere while making little kids twerk. Now, we all remember what happened when Netflix brought out that movie Cuties, right? Whereas literally about a little kid who's underage, I mean, very young, only 10, 12 years old, and it's about the kid twerking. And it's not just her, it's a lot of kids twerking. And look, I'm not ever going to watch the movie. That is not something I want to do. I don't want to watch freaking 12-year-old girls or boys, whatever it is, twerking. That is not the type of thing I want to watch. I think twerking to me is more of like an adult dance move, right? Where if you don't know what twerking is, it's pretty much where the person is shaking their ass and it's trying to make it wiggle type of thing, right? So that is not a child dance move, in my opinion. Now, let's look at this here. So it's disgusting. Like this person said, it's absolutely disgusting. This is sick and twisted. This is on a rooftop bar in Melbourne, in Australia, in Victoria. And like I told you, remember what I said in that last video, is that it's just going to get crazier and crazier. It's all coming to light now. It's about a year or two after America, and now it's coming to Australia with a storm. These drag queens, all this stuff, they're all coming to Australia for shows and events. Now have a look at this. So this is all adults, right? Let's just have a look. All adults with their phones out, videoing a kid dancing, trying to make their ass shake. Look at this. So hands on the wall. Ass everywhere is what this person is singing. Is this freaking crazy? Like, how creepy is this? Adults everywhere clapping. This guy's even got his like hands up like, yeah, go, go. And it's a child. Now, this brings me to this. Drag queen Betty Confetti. I don't know who the heck she is, or he is. I don't know if it's just a guy trying to dress as a girl or if it's actually a trainee. You never know anymore. It used to be guys that get a kick out of dressing up as women, and that was their kind of fetish, right? That was their thing that got them out of bed, or that's their different thing that they liked for sexual wise or just for pleasure, right? Why is it now suddenly a thing where they want to go and talk to kids? It just doesn't make any sense. Get a firefighter, get a doctor, get a nurse, or someone that actually helps the community to go and talk to kids. Her show has been, whatever, Betty's time event cancelled at the Goulburn Library. So they wanted to host this at a library. And obviously they're saying that a lot of people got messages saying, you know, threats to say, if you come here, we're going to protest, blah, 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 which is fair enough, in my opinion. And if you can't handle it, the security and everything, why even do you want to talk to kids? That's just what I wonder. Anyway, it makes me worry because we all think, you know, oh, you know, it's not going to get any worse. A lot of people think this is the worst it's going to get. No, we've been through this where, you know, 1.5-year-old, 3-year-old kids, the parents are saying they're trans because they like pink colors, or they like sparkly things, or they, you know, like getting their nails painted. I don't remember one single thing from when I was about 2 years to about 5 years old. And they're trying to tell them that they're trans. Okay, like we've been over this. If you're an adult, make your own decision. Go and pay for that surgery. And yes, you should pay for it. You shouldn't be getting any government assistance or anything like that. If you want the surgery, you go and pay for it yourself. Now, you look here inside the scandal-ridden decline of the original mommy blogging stars. So apparently in the 2000s, you know, mommy blogging was pretty much like the current day influencers, where they kind of say, I have a kid, this is my tips, how to get my kid in the car to go to school. This is great lunch ideas. Pretty much everything that is also now very famous, but just less people doing it, right? So these people became very, very famous. They started doing very dodgy things. I mean, if you follow the stories here, you know, a lot of them can't handle the fame, what happened. And because this is the time when we just come into social media, really. So anyone really who got that fame, not many people knew how to handle it, really. Let's be honest. Now, this lady here, Emily Beth McDonald from Austin, Texas, welcomed preemie children and turned to online community forums for support. And apparently the kids just kept staying sick and sick and sick and sick and sick the longer they kept going. Now it says here, but Dakota, then 3 years old, was seemingly never able to stave off her medical woes and was hospitalized. The girl was fitted with a central venous line, a catheter inserted into the patient's chest and neck to allow for quick insertion of medication or fluids and monitors cardiovascular health. Doctors eventually decided to set up a hidden camera in the toddler's room after repeated setbacks during her 6-week stay. And as a result, they were then able to see what was happening. According to the arrest details, McDonald told police she was smeared human feces on Dakota's catheter 5 times while she was in hospital. The mother of 3 admitted second-degree injury and was jailed for 20 years. Speaking outside the court, Bob Phillips, who defended McDonald, said she had put feces on the catheter because she wanted to elevate her daughter's fever so doctors would continue an antibiotics treatment. How freaking insane do you have to be? And that's what I'm trying to point this at, is they would tarnish their own kids' health to stay relevant and famous. This is what I'm saying. These parents that are coming out, I got 2-year-old, trans kid. I got a 1.5-year-old trans kid. Yes, there is someone out there that actually said that. It's because they're trying to stay relevant. They're trying to be the in thing, right? It seems like for rich white women these days, that the in thing is to have a trans kid. Look at Charlize Theron, for example. Just coming out with that video recently. I'll quickly show you that. And just a warning, there is a language warning here from Charlize, who you wouldn't expect to talk like this, but this is how she talks.
My friends, yes, we love you, Queen.
We love you, Queen.
We're in your corner, and we've got you, and I will fuck anybody up who is like trying to fuck with anything with you guys. It's really, in all seriousness, there's so many things.
All right, that's a good way to handle it, right? Someone who disagrees with you or whatever, you'll have to resort to effing them up or, physical violence, because apparently that's the way to sort out problems these days. Disagreements is by saying, yeah, I'll F you up. That's just ridiculous. And it's sad to see that Charlize has gone that way. And as you can see here, Charlize Theron reportedly reveals her daughter 7 is transgender. Her oldest child, Jackson, is trans, apparently. I thought she was a boy too, Theron 43 reportedly said in an interview, until she looked at me at 3 years old and said, I am not a boy. The actress has 2 children, Jackson and August, who's 4. And that's the scary thing too, is because the child was adopted in Africa, because Charlize is South African, I'm also South African, and it's sad to see that she adopted a kid from Africa, brought him over, and obviously the crazy ideology out there has pretty much made this kid decide, I am actually not a boy, I am a girl at the age of 3. Okay. Great. What's next? I mean, there's parents out there these days that say they need to ask for permission before they even change their own kid's diaper. The kid can't even talk and they have to ask for permission to change their own kid's diaper. That's just where we're coming to, right? Anyway, I'll end it on that one. Hopefully you liked the video. If you did, please leave a like. It's the best thing you can do to make the video get exposure. Comment as well. Let me know what you think. Is it just going to get worse, I guess? And also subscribe as well if you do want to help support the channel. Thank you for watching.